Good day, I'm Carleen Brown-Thompson and this is your JIS News for September 10. Thousands of Jamaicans are to find employment through an initiative between the government and Jamaica Chamber of Commerce. The Labour Ministry and JCC signed a Memorandum of Understanding for the Jamaica Employ Initiative Monday morning. It was first proposed by Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller shortly after she was sworn in as head of government. The long-term idea is for individual companies to hire at least one unemployed, qualified person,
such that we would promote growth and boost our culture of productivity to the benefit of all. It is just part of my administration's vision for our nation's development, and we all must respond to the best way that we can.
More than 15,000 persons found jobs under the first phase of the Jamaica Emergency Employment Program, JEEP, well over the 5,000 earlier projected. The JEEP Secretariat says persons were employed within the areas of infrastructure, agriculture, education, and intensive labor. Phase 2 of JEEP begins this month and is expected to employ over 35,000 persons. Among other things, they will be employed in the construction of housing solutions for low-income earners. Transport Works and Housing Minister Dr. Omar Davies has been meeting with all stakeholders to address concerns, updates, and suggestions to expand JEEP and create employment for the thousands of Jamaicans without a job. The National Housing Trust has broken ground for a $300 million development in St. Mary. The Nashville Housing Development near Highgate in St. Mary will include 63 serviced lots and 40 houses. The Nashville infrastructure is already 30% complete, and the NHT will start processing loans in less than a year. Speaking at last Friday's groundbreaking, Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller challenged the trust to provide more affordable housing solutions for Jamaicans.
The trust has been mandated to explore every possibility to develop affordable housing solutions across the country. And I mandated the trust to ensure that they are not only looking to the urban centers and the towns and the cities, but deep rural Jamaica where we have problems with housing.
The NHT, meanwhile, has also partnered with the National Water Commission to implement a $700 million water project in Islington, also in the parish of St. Mary. The mobility needs of the security forces have been bolstered with the acquisition of 10 buses. The buses are being donated by the Jamaica Urban Transit Company and were handed over on Friday. The Jamaica Defence Force and Jamaica Constabulary Force each received 5 buses.
These 10 buses will make a tremendous difference. A whole host of purposes that will really just make it a lot more efficient using these size buses that can not only move a lot of personnel, but also their equipment as well.
Meanwhile, some 350 JUTC buses have been added to the road network for the new school year. Minister of Transport Works and Housing Dr. Omar Davies says a number of changes are also underway for the company to provide an efficient public transport service.
We are going to embark on an ambitious program of refurbishing of buses. We're going to work with Heart NTA to establish a facility which will allow us to, in Jamaica, refurbish buses, thus improving the period in which each bus could be in service.
The JUTC will also soon introduce a park and ride service in Portmore. And finally, the Ministry of Health is reminding Jamaicans to take measures to prevent the breeding of mosquitoes, which can cause dengue fever. Dengue is endemic to Jamaica, and from time to time there is a seasonal increase in the number of reported cases in the country. This usually occurs during the rainy season, which typically leads to an increase in the breeding of mosquitoes. Laboratory tests have confirmed 180 cases of the disease since the start of the year, compared to a total 167 confirmed cases of dengue last year. The Health Ministry says so far there have not been any reported deaths from dengue, although there have been some suspected cases of dengue hemorrhagic fever. Dengue fever is caused by a virus transmitted from the Aedes aegypti mosquito that can breed easily in and around the home. And that's it for JIS News. I am Carleen Brown-Thompson. Thanks for watching.